Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some PC Replay Baseball. 1920 Chicago White Sox taking on the 1939 Boston Red Sox. Ted Williams rookie season. 2030's season, opening day at Fenway. This is the 2030's decade file. Let's play ball. I will be playing as the 1939 Red Sox. Let's get to the visiting lineup. The 1920 Chicago Cubs. Familiar faces on our channel. Nemo Leibold leads off in right field, followed by Eddie Collins at second base. Buck Weaver mans the hot corner. He'll bat third, play third. Shoeless Joe Jackson in left, cleanup hitter. Happy Felch in center will bat number 5. Shane O'Collins at first, batting 6th. Swede Risberg batting 7th at short. Ray Schalk does the catching. He'll bat 8th. Red Faber is on the mound for the Chicago White Sox. I let the AI pick their lineup in pitching. For our beloved 1939 Boston Red Sox, Ted Williams rookie season. Leading off in center field, Doc Kramer. Batting second at second base, Bobby Doerr. Ted Williams, the rookie, bats third. He's in right field. Double X, Jimmy Fox at first base, the cleanup hitter. Joe Cronin, shortstop, bats 5th. Jimmy Tabor mans the hot corner. He'll bat 6th. Lou Finney is in left field, batting 7th. Doing the catching, batting 8th, the Peacock, Johnny Peacock. Lefty Grove is up on the bump for the 39 Red Sox, their best pitcher of that year. Other than that, their pitching was not bueno. Let's get to the ballpark. Here at Fenway, we have Pesky Pole, our good friend. Check out his channel and, of course, his posts in Digital to Dice Facebook group page. And his website, where he posts his games, also summaries. Pesky Pole says, best baseball game on the market, in my opinion. I do. This baseball game's grown on me. I do like it very much. Uncle Dave Gardner's joined us. Check out his wonderful channel. And, of course, Digital Dice with Ron Juckett. New episode dropped today. And he might have a guest on for a live chat coming up. And you can listen to that to see who the guest is. As Pesky Pole says, Tabor is underrated. SGJ Jamie, how you doing, from the left coast? He says, the black and white picks look good. Thank you. So let's get to the ballpark. Hope everyone's doing well in Massachusetts. We had a lot of wind. We lost power briefly. So hopefully the internet stays up tonight. Just a aside, I guess you'd say. Yesterday's chat got cut off. We were coming to an end anyway, and I lost internet connection. So I'd like to thank everyone who was there and watched later. We had a lot of fun. I think maybe we'll do a little more of those. Maybe we'll go, do a little midnight chat till 1. I don't fall asleep easy anyway. Let's play ball. We're at glorious Fenway Park. So Lefty Grove on the mound, 4-range 41 error. In the infield, you want the lower number. In the outfield for range, you want the higher number. Don't ask me why they do that. They do that. Error rating, you want the higher number. Behind the plate, Peacock, 3-range, 3-arm, 21 error. Jimmy Fox is a 451 at first. Bobby Doerr, very good at second. He's a 251. Left side, not really good. It's not horrible. Well, the third baseman's not good. When it comes to range, is poor in my opinion. Average to below average. Tabor's a 3. Error rating's awful. It's a 15. Joe Croning's at short, 335. In left field, if you're thinking Ted Williams is in left, no, he played right field his rookie year. It's Finney. He's a 3-range, 3-armed, 65 error. Doc Kramer in center for range. Again, in the outfield, you want the higher number for range. 4 range, 4 arm, 42 error. Ted Williams in left, 3 range, 3 arm, 11 error. So Teddy ball game, not too bueno in right when it comes to errors. SGJ Jamie says, always on the fence to buy this game. I play action PCs so much, sometimes hard to try another game. Hey, that could be a topic for Digital to Dice episode. That's an excellent topic. We can also do a chat on that. I understand what you're saying. It took me a long time to pull the trigger on a Play.com game. We had a lot of fun with that tennis game. So here we go. Lefty Grove on the mound in 1939. 15-4 with a 2.54 ERA, whip 1.25. He'll be facing Nemo Leibold. And if you're unfamiliar with this game, the red die, 1 and 2 favors the pitcher. The better the pitcher, the better the result, possibly for the pitcher. Columns 3 and 6, better for the hitter. The better the hitter, the better chance of getting a hit. Column 4, again, off the red die, infield defense. Column 5, pitcher control. And then the blue and the white goes to the batter's card. The blue goes to the pitcher's card. There's a cross-reference with charts. They bring it up. I kind of memorize what's good and bad. I don't know exactly all the numbers, but again, this is a very fun game. I enjoy it. So Lefty Grove on the mound. Leibold at the plate. The pitch to Nemo Leibold. That's a 13. Line shot to Joe Cronin. Leibold hits it on the screws. But out number 1. Stung it right at Cronin. 1 out for Eddie Collins, a left-handed stick. Collins, excellent hitter in 1920. 372. Collins handles the bat well. He could drop a bunt down. We're going to play our corners in. Tabor in at third. Double X Jimmy Fox in at first. Grove picks up the sign from Peacock. The pitch to Eddie Collins. Collins, 13 to Jimmy Fox. Error check. 15, excuse me. Jimmy Fox knocks it down, makes the play, tosses to Grove, covering the bag, 2 down. So Jimmy Fox stayed with it. That's where that high error rating comes in very good. The higher the number, the better. 2 outs, base is empty. Pesky Paul says, I just like how this game handles pitchers and their stamina, etc. AI is really good at it in the season replays. It is the best as-played replay game I've ever played. Thank you for that, Pesky Paul. 2 outs, base is empty. Buck Weaver. Bucky batted .331 in 1920. Grove is ready to work. He deals to Buck Weaver. That's a 2-13. That's a base hit to left. Will Weaver try to take the extra base? No. Finley quickly gets it in. Weaver's going to attempt to steal here. Let's see what we have. He needs over a 43, and he's got it. So Buck Weaver is off and running with 2 outs. The 20 White Sox looking to do some damage, and Shoeless Joe Jackson at the plate steps back in that left-hander's batter's box. Very dangerous. Batted .382 with 12 bippity-boppity booms in 1920. Lefty Grove, Happy Felch is on deck. But we have a lefty-lefty matchup here. Lefty Grove faces Shoeless Joe Jackson. Pitch homeward bound to the Shoeless one. Hard hit ball to Joe Cronin at short. He'll zip it to Jimmy Fox. Side retired. Weaver stranded at second. Fans at Fenway love that. We go to the bottom of the first. It will be Kramer, Dorr, and Teddy ball game. Ted Williams, this wonderful rookie. Clinton Parks has joined us. The Admiral. How you doing, my friend? Wish that was in my games. Just tossed a 5-hitter in my 1960. 14 error rating, and I throw a 12 error. Kansas City is leading. Kansas City is 8-1, leading the American League. That would be the Kansas City Athletics in 1960. Thank you for sharing, Clinton Parks, the Admiral. Here's Doc Kramer to face Red Faber. Faber, 23-13, 2.99 ERA, whip 1.32. He did have a save also in 1920, though they really didn't keep that stat at that time period, I don't believe. Doc Kramer batted .311. Behind the plate, you have Ray Schock, 5 range, and I believe the catcher, the higher the range, the better. Arm is a 4, air is a 51, so Schock is an excellent catcher. At first base, Shane O'Collins, 4 range, 36 error. Eddie Collins, fabulous at second. 1 range, 52 error. Swede Risberg, well, he's got good range with a 2, error 22. Left side's pretty weak. Range is good, as Buck Weaver's also a 2 range, but a 23 error. In left field, Shoeless Joe Jackson, you want the higher range number, 4 range, 4 arm, 21, so he'll make some errors out there. Happy Felch, 5 range, 5 arm, 34 error in center. Nemo Leibold, 3 range, 4 arm, 44 error in right. SGJ Jamie says, I think that Williams kid might be a good one. He could be. Pesky Paul says, I'm going to circle all the suspicious plays to make sure the White Sox aren't trying to throw this game. LOL. Here's Doc Kramer. He awaits the Faber offering. The pitch to the good doctor. That's a 42. Line drive single to left. Will he try to stretch it? He's going to run on Shoeless Joe Jackson. We need a 5-6. Yes! Doc Kramer with a hustle double. So the Red Sox are in business. Bobby Doerr steps to the plate. He's a 2-bunter. Ted Williams on deck. We're going to sacrifice here. Doerr will square to bunt. Bunts it towards Shane O'Collins at first. It's a good bunt. Collins will field it and tag out Bobby Doerr. Kramer goes to third. 1 out for the youngster Ted Williams. Williams, a sensation on the West Coast, playing in the Pacific Coast League. 327, 31 homers. He had, this is insane. This is how good Ted Williams was. People are like, oh, Ted Williams was awesome. Let me just show you how insanely good Ted Williams was. No, we don't want to do that. How do we even go here? Okay. 145 RBIs in his rookie season. 145 runners knocked in. Double X Jimmy Fox on deck. Faber deals to the splendid Splinter. Williams works a walk. So the youngster's at first with a free pass. Kramer at third. Williams at first. Jimmy Fox comes to the plate. White Sox hoping to turn 2 to get out of this mess. Jimmy Fox, 35 homers, batted .360, knocked in 100, I think it was 104 runs in 1939. 105 runs in 1939. The pitch to Fox with 2 outs. With 1 out, excuse me. And he walks. The bases are juiced. Jimmy Faber, Red Faber, excuse me, pitching more like Red Fox. Bases juiced. That will bring up Joe Cronin. He's no slouch. 19 homers, 308 batting average. Possible wild pitch, or pitch in the dirt. We're going to go to the pitcher's wild pitch rating. We need, I believe you need the higher number here. It's a 5. The ball gets away. Scoring is Doc Kramer from third. Williams goes to third. Fox to second. 1-0 Boston. So the walks really hurt Red Faber. Joe Cronin steps back in the box. Ray Schock goes out to have a word with Faber. Now back behind the plate. Pounds the mitt. Sets the target. Glares out at his pitcher. Faber rocks and deals to Joe Cronin. Cronin sends that ball out to center field. Happy Felch makes the running catch. Going back, tagging, scoring from third is Williams. Fox goes second to third, 2-0 Boston. So Joe Cronin has his first ribby of this season. 2 outs. Fox at third, 2-0 Boston. Jimmy Tabor to the plate, 289 with 14 homers. Faber's ready to work. Deals to Jim Tabor. Tabor with a 13 to Risberg. Error check. Risberg is an error machine at short. And he's going to boot the ball. Fox scores from third. 3-0 Boston. So that poor error rating comes in right away for Swede Risberg. No RBI for Tabor. Tabor's at first for Lou Finney. Finney 325 in 95 games, 249 at-bats. He's a left-handed stick. Faber in trouble here. Peeks to first. Now looks in at Schock. The pitch to Lou Finney. Finney works a walk. That is the third walk of the inning for Red Faber. Tabor to second. Finney to first. Faber definitely in trouble here. Early hook rule. Possible wild pitch. Good block by the catcher. Schock blocks that one, denying extra bases for Tabor and Finney. Johnny Peacock, the eighth batter, steps back in the batter's box. He's the catcher. He's another left-handed stick that Faber must face. The pitch to Peacock, 2 outs, 2 on. Peacock, 14. Line shot to the lunging Buck Weaver's side, retired, but the Red Sox plate 3, aided by the error of Swede Risberg at short. Top of the second, 3-0 Boston. Due up for the 1920 White Sox. Felch, Collins, and Risberg to face lefty Grove. The pitch to Happy Felch, who batted .338 and 14 home runs. Felch bounces it to Cronin. Cronin coming in, throws to Fox, 1 down. Red Sox throw it around the infield. Shane O'Callaghan steps to the plate. White Sox first baseman. Taking over for the retired Chick Gandel. 303 with a homer. Grove is ready to work. He rocks and deals to Collins. Collins swings the stick. Ballpark effect. Making the diving catch to his left. What a job by the Red Sox center fielder Doc Kramer, robbing Shane O'Callaghan, 2 down. That brings up Swede Risberg, trying to make amends for his error. Grove pitches quickly to Risberg, 266 batting average. Slaps it to Cronin at short. Over to Fox. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the Pale Hose. Bottom of the second. 3-0 Red Sox. It's going to be lefty Grove. Then the top of the order. Doc Kramer and Bobby Dorr. Here's the pitch from Red Faber to his counterpart, lefty Grove. Grove. Shallow fly ball to center. Felch comes in. Makes the basket catch. That's what Happy's known for. 1 down. Let me take a sip of water. SGJ Jamie says, wow, what a year that is for you. Hope Ted holds on to 400, but also the Red Sox make a race of it too. That's SGJ Jamie talking to Pesky Paul in the chat. Pesky Paul says, it is August 3rd in my 1941 replay using PC Replay Baseball, this wonderful game that I'm showing you here. Teddy is hitting .411. Sox only 2 games back of those damn Yanks. Go Red Sox. 1 out. Top of the order, Doc Kramer. He had a hustle double in his first at-bat. The pitch to the good doctor. Kramer swings the stick, grounds it to Weaver at third, throws it across the diamond to Collins. 1 down. 2 down. 2 down. Base is empty. 2 outs for Bobby Dorr. Dorr had a sacrifice bunt. He's going to swing the stick here. He's ready to grip and rip. Faber looks in at Schock. The windup, the pitch to Bobby Dorr. Dorr chops it to third. Weaver to Collins, side retired. Top of 3, 3-0 Boston. So Faber settles in after a horrible first inning. Due up for the Chicago White Sox, managed by Kid Gleason. Chicago in 1920 finished 96 and 58, second place in the American League. It's going to be Schock, Faber, top of the order, Nemo, Leibold. Lefty Grove to Ray Schock, who batted .270 with a home run in 1920. That's a chopper. Over to Bobby Dorr, he flips to Jimmy Fox, 1 down. So Schock grounds out to the Red Sox second baseman. Red Faber steps to the plate. Grove deals quickly to his counterpart. We have a rare play here. Let's roll the purple die. Rare playbook. And that was a walk. Okay, that's not too rare. So Faber's at first. And Lefty Grove not really happy with himself. He just walked a very weak-hitting pitcher. Red Sox looking to turn 2 in the infield. They're playing halfway. Oh, here's the rare play event. Let's click on that. Possible pickoff. Throw. Grove throws over. Low throw. Can Fox block it? Yes, Jimmy Fox blocks it as they try to pick off. Oh, we might have a pickoff here. He just gets under the tag of Jimmy Fox. Faber shortens up his lead. The pitch to Nemo Leibold. Leibold hit and run. It's going to go Cronin stepping on the bag, then firing to Fox. Double play. Side retired. Wow, the hit and run definitely didn't work there. The ball was hit too hard, ironically. To Cronin, who was already moving towards the second base bag, stepped on it, fired to Fox. Bottom of 3, 3-0 Boston, due up for the 1939 Red Sox. Williams, Fox, and Cronin. Teddy Ballgame walked his first time up against Red Faber. Faber to Williams. Williams popped it up left side. Buck Weaver calls for it. 1 down. Here's double X, Jimmy Fox. He was a base on ball recipient. Faber shakes off Shock. Shock none too happy. Now the pitch to the double X, Jimmy Fox. Fox down to Weaver at third. Zips it to Collins. 2 away. Scoring at home 5-3. Base is empty for Joe Cronin. 2 outs. Cronin, sac fly to center. Picked up a ribby. Faber takes a deep breath. The leg kick and delivery to Joe Cronin. Cronin swings a stick. Let's see if Cronin can get a hit. That ball is looped to right. Racing in is Leibold, and he makes the stumbling catch to retire the side. Nice play by Nemo. Top of 4, 3-0 Boston. Pesky Pole says, having a blast with it, SGJ Jamie. I'm going to stream the next series with the Yanks. Oh, yes, you got to do that, my friend. You got to do that, Pesky Pole. I'm going to, whether I can catch it live or not, I will be watching that. And that's Pesky Pole. Check out that wonderful YouTube channel. 1941 Red Sox, 1941 Yankees. I believe it's early August. And we have a pennant race. Red Sox only 2 games behind the Yankees in his 1941 replay. For the White Sox, Eddie Collins, Buck Weaver, and Shoeless Joe Jackson. They trail by 3. Grove is ready to deal to Collins, who grounded out. 0 for 1. Another rare play event. Roll the purple die. Rare playbook. Chopper down to third base line. Throw is wide. Jimmy Fox. And his range. We need a 4 or under. And Jimmy Fox. Oh no, we needed under a 4. It pulls Jimmy Fox off the bag. So Tabor gets a throwing error. As the die is not. Oh, it had to be higher. It had to be higher on that one. So we needed a 5-6. Jimmy Fox. That makes sense. You want the lower number in the infield. Yes, so it would be a 5-6. Collins reaches on the E5. Buck Weaver's 1 for 1. He's singled in his first at-bat. Boston hoping to turn 2 in the infield. Infield's halfway. The pitch to Buck Weaver from Lefty Grove. That's popped up. Right side. Bobby Dorr calls for it. Out number 1. Collins back to first. Shoeless Joe Jackson at the plate. Grounded to short. The pitch to Jackson. Jackson sends that ball out to center field. That's going to be a tough play for Doc Kramer. The Rays' number is higher. Grove, 50-50. Shoeless Joe Jackson, 50-50 shot at getting a hit here. Kramer goes into the dive, and he makes the catch. Unbelievable. Collins turns and quickly races back to first. Doc Kramer just robs Shoeless Joe Jackson, if possible, extra bases. What a catch by the good doctor in center field. 2 outs. Collins will be off on contact. Happy Felch 0 for 1. He grounded to Cronin at short. Lefty Grove rubs up the baseball. Lefty back up on the perch. Slide step to Happy Felch. Felch swings at a ball down and away. Grounds it to Cronin. Cronin throws to Fox. Side is retired. Bottom of 4, 3-0 Red Sox. Due up for the 1939 Bostonians, Tabor, Finney, Peacock. If anyone gets on, Lefty Grove, the pitcher. Here's Jimmy Tabor. Reach on the Risberg error. Faber is ready. Pitch homeward bound to Jim Tabor. Tabor, rare play for the Red Sox. Let's roll that purple die. That's a 4. Dribbler to the mound. If we have a 4 under, we beat it out. Tabor beats it out. He has an infield single. Tabor at first. Lou Finney at the plate. We're going to play some hit and run here with Finney. Pitch in the dirt. Tabor steals second. All right, we'll take that. So Tabor takes second. Now we're going to sacrifice. Corners are playing in for the White Sox. The pitch, Finney squares. He bunts it towards Shane O'Collins. It's a good bunt. Collins fields it. Flips to Eddie Collins. On the wheel play, out number 1, Tabor to third. Little small ball by the boys from Boston. Will they walk Peacock to face Lefty Grove? Infield playing in. White Sox down 3-0. 4th run standing 90 feet away. Jim Tabor at third base for Boston. Faber wipes his brow. Now he's back up on the bump. The pitch to Jimmy Peacock. Peacock swings the stick. Grounds it back to Faber. Faber bobbles it. His only play is to first. Tabor scores. They had the contact play on. 4-0 Boston. So small ball produces the Red Sox a run. Tabor scores. Peacock gets a ribby. 2 outs, bases empty for Lefty Grove. Faber deals to Lefty Grove. He walks Lefty, so Faber returns the favor as Grove walked Faber. Faber is now a B grade. Will the White Sox stick with him? 1920, you're stuck with your starting pitchers. Possible pass ball here. Catch your pass ball rating. No, good job by Ray Schock blocking it. Quickly, scrambling back to first is Lefty Grove. 2 outs, 4-0 Boston. Grove will be off on contact. Top of the order, the good doctor, Doc Kramer. He's doubled, grounded out, made a wonderful catch in center to rob Shoeless Joe Jackson of a hit. The pitch to Doc Kramer. Kramer swings. Grounds it to Weaver. Weaver takes his time, tosses to Collins at first. Side is retired. And with that pitch, Faber gets a little confidence back. We go to the top of the 5th, 4-0 Boston. Opening day here at Fenway in the 20's-30's Decade League. For the White Sox, Collins, that's Shane O'Collins, Swede Risberg, Ray Schock. Lefty Grove on the mound. He's only given up 1 hit. Shane O'Collins 0 for 1. Collins punches it towards Tabor. This is an error check, and he is horrific with error rating. Most likely it's an error, and it is. 15, we roll a 23. Collins on first. Red Sox commit their 2nd error of the game. Swede Risberg at the plate. The good Swede grounded to short. Grove hopes to induce a double play ball off the bat of the Swede. Fox holding on Collins. Grove looks in towards the plate. Quickly nods his head. The pitch to the Swede. Risberg. Swing and a miss. That's a huge strikeout there. 1 out, 1 on. Number 8 batter for the Pale Hose. Their catcher Ray Schock. Faber on deck. Grove is ready. Pitch homeward bound to Schock. Schock punches it to Bobby Dorr. Door dives, and it's off his glove into right. Collins hits second and holds. Doesn't want to take a chance. White Sox down 4-0. Will they let Faber hit? Yes. Faber pops it up third base side. He got the sixth column, but he's a horrific hitter, obviously. Pops out to Tabor. I might have pinched hit there. I don't care if it's 19-20. He had an opportunity. Red Sox will take the out. 2 outs, top of the order, Nemo Leibold. Leibold 0 for 2. Struck the ball hard in his first at-bat. Lined out to Drew Cronin. Second at-bat. Hit it hard to Cronin, who produced the double play by stepping at second and firing to Fox. 2 outs, 2 on. Collins at second, Shock at first. Runners will be off on contact. The pitch to Nemo Leibold from lefty Grove. That ball is looped out to Ted Williams. Ted has a better defensive number. He's racing after it. Can he make the catch? We need a miracle one. No! It drops in. Shane O'Collins scores. Shock goes first to third. The Pale Hose of Chicago on the board. It's now 4-1. Tying run comes to the plate in Eddie Collins. Collins batted .372. He's 0 for 2 today, though he did reach in his second at-bat when Tabor committed the error. 4-1. Chicago trying to mount a rally here to the chagrin of the Fenway faithful. The pitch to Eddie Collins. Grove sends it in hard. Fly ball, center field. Kramer back to his left. Has it. Side retired. The White Sox strand him on the corners. They do pick up one, though. Bottom of 5. 4-1, 1939 Red Sox. 1939 Red Sox finished 89-62. Second in the American League. Joe Cronin, player-manager. He's their shortstop. Bobby Doerr, Ted Williams, and Jimmy Fox. If anyone gets on, the number 5 hitter, manager shortstop Joe Cronin. Faber to Bobby Doerr. Doerr 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. Doerr chops it past the mound. He'll beat it out. Risberg, possible error on the throw. He might make an error here. And he does. Bobby Doerr advances to second. Risberg just ate that ball. Red Sox look to get this run back right away. Ted Williams going to swing the stick. Come on, Ted Williams pops it up again, this time to the right side. Over anxious is the rookie, popping out to Eddie Collins. Doerr at second, 1 out for double X Jimmy Fox. Fox is walked and grounded to third, 0 for 1. The pitch to Fox. Fox, that ball is high, deep, and gone. Jimmy Fox is bippity-boppity boom to the moon. He sends it in the screen over the green, into the green monster, or over the green monster. Red Sox get that run back, plus one more. It is 6-1 Boston. To the moon, Alice, to the moon. Boom goes the ball, and Jimmy Fox touches them all. Pesky Paul in the chat says the 1939 Yankees might be the best team of all time. Pesky Paul fans are going to start to boo Teddy. LOL. Pesky Paul. Fox is unreal. That's why he was called the Beast. Love Jimmy Fox. And with that home run, Red Faber's confidence is shattered. Joe Cronin at the plate with 1 out. White Sox stick with Faber. Cronin hits this ball. That's going to be a single. So Cronin smacks a single to center. How long will the White Sox stick with Faber? Fox is a bit washed up in 41, but has been pretty good in my replay. I think he only had 19 home runs. I think that was his last year, 41. 19 home runs. What did he bat? 289? Maybe batted 290, low 300s. 1 out. Cronin at first. Jimmy Tabor at the plate. 1 for 2, a single. Reached on an error by Risberg at short. Tabor swings, fly ball deep to right. Leibold corrals it. Cronin retreats back to the first base bag. 2 outs. Cronin will be off on contact. Lou Finney has walked and had a sacrifice bunt, so no official bat for Lou Finney. Pesky Paul says, yes, that's correct. 19 home runs. The pitch to Finney. Finney swings the stick. Loops it out to right. Liebold tries to cut it off. Doesn't matter. Cronin. First to third. Possible double. We're going to go for the possible double here. And it's a hustle double for Lou Finney. Second and third, 2 outs. Red Sox threatening. And that's it for Mr. Faber. He has been TKO'd. Pitching for the White Sox now. Chicago trails 6-1. Roy Wilkerson, 7-9 with 2 saves in 1920. Again, the save was not a real stat in 1920. With an ERA 4.03, a WHIP 1.45. Johnny Peacock to face Roy Wilkerson, the righty. Deals to the lefty Peacock. Peacock, 16. Triples to the triangle. Over the head of Happy Felch. 2 more runs score. And the 1939 Red Sox have a laugher at the moment. As Peacock claps his hands at third base, he's knocked in 2. 3 ribbies for the Boston catcher on this day. 8-1 Boston. Lefty Grove awaits the Wilkerson offering. Grove singles to center. Lefty gets a hit. Trotting in from third is Peacock. 9-1 Boston. Top of the order, Doc Kramer. Will he feast on Roy Wilkerson? Chops it to short. Risberg bobbles it. Fires low to Collins. Shano scoops it out of the dirt. Side, mercifully retired if you are a White Sox fan. But the boys from Boston. Plate 5. Top of 6. 9-1 Boston. Lefty Grove will face Buck Weaver. Shoeless Joe Jackson and Happy Felch. The pitch to Buck Weaver. 1 for 2. His one hit was a single. Weaver works a walk. The one thing you don't want to do with an 8-run lead, the free pass. White Sox get a base runner. They need many more. And they're going to steal. They don't care that they're down by 8. Steal attempt. Catcher's defense rating. Higher the number, the better. So we got him. We wanted the lower number. I get mixed up with that. Johnny Peacock throws out Cronin. Weaver is tagged out at second. That was a crazy move there by Bucky. Circle that play, pesky pole. 1 out, base is empty. Shoeless Joe Jackson steps back in the box. The pitch to the shoeless one. Slaps it to Jimmy Fox. It's going to be a bang-bang play at first. 1-6. Jackson safe. He beats it out. Fox does not win the foot race to the bag. He's going to try to steal. They're down by 8. They're stealing. Jackson does what Weaver couldn't. He's successful at the theft of second. 1 out. Jackson at second. Red Sox paid no mind to him. Happy Felch looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2. Grove is ready. He rocks and deals to Felch. Felch with a 60. That's a double. Down the left field line. Shoeless Joe Jackson scores. It's now 9-2. Seven-run lead for Boston. 1 out still. Felch at second for Shane Collins. Collins 0 for 2, though he did reach by the error in his second at-bat by Jimmy Tabor. Grove nods his head. Peacock sets the target. The pitch to Shane Collins. Collins chops it to Tabor. Tabor charges. Fires strongly to Fox. 2 down. Felch stays at second. Felch will be off on contact. The good Swede is at the plate. Swede Risberg, 0 for 2, a ground-out strikeout. Lefty Grove has only struck out 1, and it was Risberg. Peacock sets up inside. The pitch to Swede Risberg. Risberg punches it towards Fox, who flips to Grove. Grove steps on the first base bag. Side retired. The White Sox get 1. They strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 9-2, 1939 Red Sox. Due up for the boys from Boston. Bobby Doerr, Ted Williams, Jimmy Fox. Bobby Doerr, sack bunt. A ground out, a single. So he's 1 for 2. Wilkerson to Bobby Doerr. Doerr hits it to Risberg. Risberg going to have a tough chance here. This could be another error on the Swede. And it is. And he throws the ball away. It's a two-base error. Dorr advances to second. Ted Williams walked, popped out to third, popped out to second. He'd like to pop the ball out of the ballpark. The pitch to Teddy Ballgame. Williams, 16. He triples to the triangle. Ted Williams takes his full frustrations out on that Roy Wilkerson pitch. 10-2 Boston as Williams goes sliding into third. So Teddy Williams comes alive. Jimmy Fox, last at bat, a 2-run homer. Infield playing in. I don't know why. You're down 8 runs. The pitch to Double X. The beast, Jimmy Fox. Chops it to Buck Weaver. Weaver playing in. Williams stays at third as Weaver completes the throw to first for the first out of the inning. Here's Joe Cronin. Infield stays in. Ted Williams takes a slight lead at third. Wilkerson takes a deep breath. The pitch to the player-manager, shortstop Joe Cronin. Cronin will work a walk. That will set up a possible inning-ending double play. Will the White Sox play for 2? Yes, they will. Here's Jimmy Tabor. Tabor looking for his first ribby of the year. Tabor 1 for 3. Williams at first. Cronin at second. Pitch homeward bound to Jim Tabor. Tabor flies to center. Williams scores from third. 11-2 Boston. So Jimmy Tabor gets a ribby. Everyone joining in on the RBI parade. 11-2, 2 outs. Cronin at first. Off on contact. Lou Finney. Let's see what Lou can do. He doubled his last at-bat. Wilkerson. Hoping, wishing, praying. Now the pitch. Finney. Smacks it to Risberg. Throws to Collins. Side retired, but the Red Sox get 2 back. Top of the 7th, 11-2 Boston. D. Scott Howard has joined us here at Fenway. Hope all is well. D. Scott says, keep an eye on that skinny kid from San Diego. Lefty Grove so far, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. Walked 2, struck out 1. Grove to face for the 1920 White Sox. Shock, probably a pinch hitter for Wilkinson. And then Nemo LeBeau. The pitch to Ray Shock. White Sox catcher looking for his second hit. He's going to hit that ball deep to left. Finney back at the track in front of the wall. 1 down. White Sox sent up a pinch hitter for Wilkerson. It's going to be Fred McMullen. And he's god-awful. The pitch to McMullen. Pops it up. Left side. Tabor waits for it. Can to Corn. 2 down. Base is empty. Top of the order, Nemo Liebold. Liebold in his last at-bat singled in a run. Prior to that, he lined out and grounded into a double play. So Nemo's 1 for 3. Will he find a hit here? The pitch to Nemo Liebold. Lefty Grove challenges him. Jams him. Pops it up. Left side. Tabor waits for it once again. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The 1939 Red Sox 11, the 1920 Chicago White Sox 2. Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd, buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back for its root for the Red Sox. If they lose, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. Due up for Boston, Peacock, Grove, and Doc Kramer. The new pitcher for the White Sox, Spencer Heath. ERA 15.43. Oh boy, we should have some fun with him. He has a lot of 5s. That is awful. The pitch to Johnny Peacock. All these bats should get healthy. Peacock smacks it to Eddie Collins. Possible error, but Collins a good defender at second. 52 error rating. And he boots the ball. Holy cow, it's contagious. That is another error on the White Sox. 6 errors in total in this game. Wow. 2 for the Red Sox, 4 for the White Sox. Lefty Grove's going to swing the stick. He pops it up. Collins doesn't drop this one at second. 1 out. Peacock at first, 1 away. Top of the order, Doc Kramer. Spencer Heath, sweating bullets, pissing his pants, deals to Doc Kramer. Kramer with a 52. Line drive towards right. That's going to get down. Peacock's going to go first to third. Doc Kramer will hold. So it's first and third. Bobby Dorr hit it out. That's an 8. That's a base hit. Single to center. Peacock trots in. Kramer to second. Ooh, let's see if we take the extra base here. No, Kramer holds. 12-2 Boston. SGJ Jamie says, not sure why they are still trying to throw the game with the score as it is. Well, maybe they have a run differential bet. Who knows? Ted Williams is going to hit it out. Well, it's going to... Ooh, Shoeless Jackson. They're both a 3. He makes the running catch, route number 2, going to his right. Tagging up from second is Doc Kramer. So an excellent catch in the gap by Shoeless Joe Jackson, robbing extra bases from the youngster Ted Williams. Skinny kid known as a Splendid Splinter. 2 outs for the beast Jimmy Fox. If he gets a 6, good chance of a homer. If he gets a red 6, kiss that one goodbye, my friends. Oh, we get a single. 1 through 5 is a homer, and we get a single. But Jimmy Fox knocks in his 3rd run of the game. 13-2. Joe Cronin up. Cronin with a 40. Grounds it to Risberg. Side retired, but the Red Sox strike for 2 more. White Sox emptying their bullpen, and their bullpen is full of poop. Top of 8, 13-2 Red Sox. Grove quickly deals to Eddie Collins. He wants to stay in a groove. That ball's hit to Jimmy Fox. It's a slow roller. Fox charges it. Okay, we need 5 or 6 for both of these die. It's a bunt single. Well, it acts like a bunt single. It's a little roller down the first baseline. Fox just smiles. Now bring up Bucky Weaver. Red Sox hope to turn 2. Grove to Weaver. That's going to be a double play. Cronin, Dorr, Fox. 6-4-3, just what Lefty Grove wanted it to be. Two outs, base is empty for Shoeless Joe Jackson, who made one hell of a catch, robbing Ted Williams. The pitch of the Shoeless one. That's a 51. Grounds it back to Grove, knocks it down, calmly picks it up, tosses to Fox. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 13-2 Boston. Spencer Heath back up on the bump. The pitch to Jimmy Tabor. Tabor grounds it to Risberg. Deep short. Strong throw by Risberg. 1 out. Lou Finney at the plate. Finney has doubled. Also had a sac bunt and grounded out. Spencer Heath picks up the sign from Shaw. He rocks and deals to Lou Finney. Grounder, right side. Collins up with it. Flips to Collins. So that's Eddie Collins to Shane O'Collins. 4-3, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 8th, Red Sox with a comfortable 13-2 lead. Johnny Peacock had tripled 2 in so far. Also had a grounder that scored a run. So Peacock, proud as a Peacock. 3 ribbies in today's game. The pitch to Johnny, proud as a Peacock. Line drive towards right. He has another hit. Liebold cuts it off. Lefty Grove will swing the stick. Rare play for Lefty Grove. Well, if it's a dribbler to the mound, he's pretty much out. Rare playbook. You got a chance. Threatening weather approaches. Weather forecast calls for a threat of rain at the end of each half inning. A little too late for the White Sox. An automatic check will be made to see if the game is called. The pitch to Grove. Rain is falling. That ball's hit to Eddie Collins. Another error check on Eddie. Tough play for Eddie. He made an error last time, but not this time. Knocks it down, picks it up, throws the first, side retire. Rain continues to fall. It is 13-2. The White Sox are hoping they don't have to go out there. The umpire is going to let him play. Happy Felch gets a hold of this one. Let's see. It's a gone. So we get the opposite. When Jimmy Fox was up, 1 through 5 would have been a homer. Happy Felch, 2 through 6 is a single. We roll the 1. Sox played another one. It's now 13-3. Rain continues to fall here at Fenway. Grove works quickly to Shane O'Collins. Collins to Tabor. Tabor got awful at third. We probably should have took him out. Let's see if we get a miracle roll here. No, that's an error. Should have took Tabor out. Closer game, I probably would have. I still should take him out. The pitch to Swede Risberg. That's a 32 on the 3 column. Lines out to Ted Williams in right. 1 down. Lefty Grove looking to go the distance. Ray Schock, the White Sox catcher at the plate. Shane O'Collins at first. The Boston infield looking to turn 2. Grove to Schock. Ray Schock swings on the 2 column. Grounds it to Grove. Grove thought about going for 2, but flips to Fox to get the second out. Red Sox 1 out away. Here comes a pinch hitter for Heath. Eddie Murphy. No, not that Eddie Murphy. 58 games, 118 at-bats, 339 batting average. Trying to keep it alive and get it to the top of the order. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch from Grove to Eddie Murphy. That's a grounder to Fox. His ball game is over. As Fox takes it to the bag himself. Opening day comes to an end here at Fenway to much joy and jocularity. The 1939 Red Sox whomp the 1929 Chicago White Sox 13-3, much to the chagrin of Sportsman Z, our good friend Bob Zolke. Player of the game, Lefty Grove. He goes the distance. He's 1-0. Red Faber 0-1. Let's quickly go to the box score and call it a 3. The White Sox, Liebold 1 for 4 with a ribby. Eddie Collins 1 for 4. Buck Weaver 1 for 4 with a walk. Shoeless Joe Jackson 1 for 4 with a run scored. Happy Felch 2 for 4, a run scored, 2 ribbies, and he hit a homer. Shane O'Collins 0 for 4 with a run scored. Swede Risberg awful in the field, awful at the plate. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. That was the only strikeout Lefty Grove would record. Ray Schock 1 for 4. Faber the pitcher 0 for 1 with a walk. Wilkerson pitch did not hit. McMullen pitch, he did hit. He was 0 for 1. Heath pitch did not hit. Murphy, the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. The White Sox, opening day, they get crushed. 34 at-bats, 3 runs, 7 hits, 3 ribbies, 2 walks, 1 strikeout. For the victorious 1939 Boston Red Sox, Doc Kramer 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Bobby Doerr 2 for 4 with 2 runs scored and a ribby. Ted Williams 1 for 4, 2 runs scored. He tripled. He had a ribby. He walked once. Jimmy Fox, the Beast, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored, 3 runs knocked in. He walked once. Joe Cronin 1 for 3, a run scored, a ribby, and a walk. Jimmy Tabor 1 for 4, a run score, and a ribby. Lou Finney, the only Red Sox starter to not have a ribby, 1 for 3 with a run scored. He walked once. Johnny Proud is a peacock, 3 for 5, 2 runs, 2 hits. 2 for 5, 2 runs, 3 ribbies, 2 hits. Lefty Grove, he had a hit, he had a ribby, he had a walk. He was 1 for 4. The Red Sox, in a tremendous opening day victory, 13-3, 36 at-bats, 13 runs, 13 hits, 11 ribbies. So 2 were unearned, 5 walks, no strikeouts. Homers in this game for Chicago, Happy Felch in the 9th inning off Lefty Grove. For the Red Sox, Jimmy Fox, he almost had a second one. We had a 2 through 5 chance. We had a 1 through 5 chance. No, 2 through 5 chance, excuse me. And we rolled a 6. So those are the homers. Red Sox left 8 runners on base. The White Sox 6. Errors. Swede Risberg had 3. Eddie Collins had 1. Jim Tabor had 3 errors for the Red Sox at third. We definitely have to remember to take Jim Tabor out if we're up in a game late. Winning pitcher, Lefty Grove, 9 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs. Only 2 of them were earned. Walked 2, struck out 1. The White Sox used 3 pitchers. Red Faber took the loss, 4 2/3, 6 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned, 4 walks, no strikeouts. Roy Wilkerson, 1 1/3, 3 hits, 3 runs. Only 1 was earned, 1 walk. Heath, 2 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs. And there you have it. Player of the game, Lefty Grove. So that is PC Replay Baseball. This is the 2030s league. And we just had opening day, 1920 Chicago White Sox, 1939 Boston Red Sox. I'm playing the 1920 White Sox season replay as carded, so I can make all the decisions I want using Stratomatic PC. And we'll give you some of those games. We're not going to give you all the games on the channel, but we'll give you some of those games. Again, just an update on the channel. Our tournament using Steve Tate's American League franchise best 5 years file, where he takes a span of 5 years, and then the 2 best years he averages out for the player on a team, makes the teams. We're not going to continue that. We're going to start that tournament over. There was an issue with not with the file, but with the game, how it read the file. There's no sacrifice bunt ratings for anybody. If you watched the game with Texas and Baltimore, I remember saying, I can't believe Lenny Randle has a 0 sack bunt rating. And I was right. So Dave Cook, as always, who's excellent with customer service for Action PC Games, sent out an update, and all should be well. I have a new updated file also from Steve Tate, so we'll start a new tournament there. We might be doing for Action PC Baseball. I finished my 1977 Red Sox season a couple of years back. I never did the playoffs, but I think I'm going to do something different. I'm going to take either the top 2 or 3 teams from American League East and West, National League East and West, and we're going to do a playoff, an expanded playoff. That should be fun. It puts the Red Sox in the playoffs. They finished second behind the Yankees. In real life, the same thing, but they finished much farther out in my replay, even though our offense was pretty good. Our pitching was actually much better, too. It's just the Yankees were tremendous. So that's it. Boston wins. I'd like to thank SGJ Jamie, Pesky Pole, D. Scott Howard. Check out Pesky Pole. He's going to be streaming some 1941 Red Sox and Yankees using PC Replay Baseball. So Pesky Pole, check out his wonderful channel. Clinton Parks, the good admiral, was here. Dave Gardner, check out the new Digital Dice with Ron Juckett. And that's everyone who is at Fenway. So thank you again. If you enjoyed the stream, whenever you're watching or watching now, hit that like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, please do so. If you do subscribe, hit the bell for notification when we go live. Stay safe, be smart, treat people the way you want to be treated. I greatly appreciate your time. God bless. I love you all. It's Thursday already, and it's December 1st.